Well, hello, freedom lovers. You know, I cannot think of a better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than with my fellow patriots, my fellow lovers of liberty, and the true sons and daughters of the Republic. I've got a question for you, though. Is anybody out there a little fed up with the nonsense they see going on in Washington today? Yeah. Well, me too. My name is Michael McPadden, and I'm running for Congress because I have had enough. I am tired of sitting on the sidelines waiting for that candidate who reflects our conservative Virginia values, who still believes that liberty is a God-given right, and who understands that it's the duty of the government to protect those rights, not take them away. I'm tired of waiting for that candidate who understands the value of sound money and its relationship to a sound economy. And frankly, I'm sick and tired of waiting for a candidate who actually understands that when he goes to Washington, puts his hand on the Bible and swears to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, we the people actually expect him to do that. And yes, I said we the people, the governed, as in the consent of the governed. And to this Congress, with their excesses, their bailouts, their deficits, and their squandering of our children's futures, to this Congress I say, I do not consent. When I took my oath as an officer in the United States Navy, I swore to uphold and defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic.
We have a lot of domestic enemies.
And the last time I checked, that oath does not have an expiration date. I intend to go to Washington and continue my obligation to that oath that I took so many years ago. I do this, yes, for myself and my friends. I do this for mostly my children. We owe our children more than this Congress can deliver. We owe them liberty. Yet we stand here today about to become the first generation in over 200 years to pass on a world to our children with less opportunity and less liberty than was passed on to us. And to this I say no. Not now, not ever, not on my watch. Today we come here to honor a great American hero. General Nathanael Greene was instrumental in winning our freedom from Britain and thus securing our liberty. But that brush fire started years before we won our liberty. It was started right here in Virginia, and I can't think of a better place to start a second brush fire of liberty than right here in Virginia. The 5th Congressional District of Virginia, where I am running for Congress, is the heart and soul of Virginia. And I say let this campaign to take back our liberty begin right here in the heart and soul of Virginia. We will show Virginia the way, and Virginia will show the nation. And once again, Virginia will lead this nation out of the wilderness of oppression and tyranny and into the safe harbor of liberty once again. If we are going to regain our liberties, then we are going to have to fight for them, and fight we will. But unlike our forefathers, we will not have to fight using muskets and cannon, because our founding fathers left us a system whereby we can fight those who would take away our liberties in a peaceful manner. We can and we will fight them at the ballot box. We will fight them on the telephone. We will fight them on the campaign trail. We will fight them going door to door in our neighborhoods and asking our neighbors one simple question: can I talk to you about the state of our republic? We will take this fight to the domestic enemies of liberty, and we will be victorious. Americans, patriots, Virginian, your nation calls you now. Not the nation that through liberty achieved world dominance in just over 100 years from its own founding. Not the nation that won 2 world wars and put a man on the moon. Another nation calls you now. A smaller and more fragile nation calls. A nation that was formed in the crucible of liberty, birthed in the violence of war. That young nation of 1776, that land of liberty, calls out to all of us now and says, where are my patriots? Where are my freedom fighters? Where are my sons and daughters of liberty in my hour of need? Patriots, our liberty is in peril. Now is the time to prepare ourselves for the fight that lies ahead. Now is the time to engage the battle. Now is the time to get involved. Now is the time. Join us in our campaign. Join us in our fight to take back our liberty, to take back our Congress, to take back our country. Our campaign is very simple. Our vision is liberty. Our philosophy is the Declaration of Independence. And our model for the structure of government is the Constitution of the United States of America. And we make no apologies for any of it. If you want real and fundamental change in Washington, you are going to have to change the type of representative that you have been sending to Washington. If you want change in Washington, you need to send a representative to Washington that will not wilt under the glare from a Nancy Pelosi. You need to send a representative to Washington who will stand up, look Ms. Pelosi in the eye and say, "No, ma'am. No, Madam Speaker. You will not take away my children's liberties. You will not trample on their Constitution. And no, ma'am. You will not dismember our beloved republic, not now, not ever, not on our watch." Thank you. God bless you. Join us. We're going to Washington.